Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm trying to wake up. I have the plan to do the closet, the front hall. So like right when you walk in my house, it's supposed to be a coat closet, right? But I'm not Mr. Rogers and we don't hang our coats where we're supposed to, apparently. They're everywhere, as you can see, and I don't mind it. So this is the closet that I'm talking about. I've mentioned a long time ago, I was saying temporarily I'm gonna put this little dark shelf in there, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep that or not. Like, my daughter just got her new room because Julian moved out, you know what I mean? Like, I could use it, but do I need it? I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of furniture pieces that I absolutely do not need, and I'm trying to utilize the space that I actually do have instead of getting furniture pieces to equal more space. Like, I have a bookshelf and Earl's like, well, we could put all our kitchen utensils on the bookshelf, and I'm like, I just honestly don't think that bookshelf is doing any good. It has served its purpose, but it's one of those pieces that has like continuously gone through our house. Like, it's been in every single closet, it's been in the laundry room, it's been out here. Like, I just don't have a good place to leave it, and I just want to get rid of it. I feel like it's one of those things that I just don't really know what to do with. So I'm trying to get rid of pieces like that and keep what I absolutely need. However, we like to cook, so I don't show much cooking, but I do enjoy cooking. Earl enjoys cooking, so we have an island and it's stuffed. Like, we just need more space for whether it's like pantry items, like just a second pantry where we can put kitchen items and whatnot, you know what I mean? And maybe like put some cleaning stuff, like cleaning wipes, like up in the very top. I don't know how I'll do it, but it would be nice just to have a lot more space. I always find it funny when you think you're gonna just like quickly empty out an area or do a project, get it done quick, that you're like, wait, I have to do this before that. Like, I got laundry going because I was thinking I need to clean up the laundry room, and then I'm like, well, I might as well switch this laundry over, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, am I ever gonna even empty it out? So like, my goal is to empty out that closet. I'm just gonna throw all that crap into the laundry room and figure out where it goes later. If I was smarter, it depends on what you think is smart. Like, is smart trying to just get the project done so I can move forward, or is smart trying to take care of what I'm getting out first, which I can't get rid of that shelf first. So I'm just gonna stick everything in the laundry room, then I'm gonna, so it's empty, and then I can just start painting. I'm gonna paint the whole inside of that area first. Actually, I'm gonna do my measurements, and I'm gonna put the brackets for the shelving. It's just wood. Show you all what we got and everything. It was like a huge, big one sheet of, not plywood, but like particle board, kind of, like super compressed, for like under $30. It was like $25, but then I think we paid $20 for it. So anyways, so yeah, I'll show you all the materials we got. I don't remember how long, or I don't remember how much the two boards cost that we're going to use as brackets, but the shelf itself is made out of the particle board stuff, and it was a huge sheet, like 8 feet long or so. Don't you shush me. Excuse me. Anyways, for like $20, it came out to like $20 for that, and then plus whatever the other boards were. Goodness, this child. Anyways, I had to scoot this out of the way because it was angled, and I got to shove all the stuff past it, right? So when I moved that out of the way, it was like fur everywhere because of Jack. And then I'm like trying to clear off this chair because I'm like, well, I should tackle that too. Like, put all that crap into the garage and the box. I'm just like, can I not just focus on one thing at a time? But at least I'm getting some stuff done, right? But I'm going to show you all what the laundry room's actually looking like right now. That actually, believe it or not, has been, for the most part, cleared up there. But it used to have like a ton of crap. I got laundry going, just hung up the coats. And then this is the dresser, and Earl the other day was actually just talking about getting rid of this dresser, possibly the one with the mirror, but even though I really love the one with the mirror, so I don't know, but he wants to get rid of this one. It's nice, but like, we have no need for it right now. He's like, oh, we can use it as a folding table, but now he wants to get rid of it, so I don't know. And I don't fold stuff anyways, as you can see. So this is all a bunch of things I've got to take care of. Oh, this is so cute. My stepmom gave me this. I don't know what they're called, like one of those beach bag type of things that you always see, but this one's Hurley. I freaking love it. It's so cute. But anyways, yeah, I've got like you know, stuff. This is all of baby girl, soon to be coming. Some stuff for her. And anyways, but so just got a ton of random stuff. It's not like too much. By the way, if y'all love karaoke like I do, these things are amazing. Job rocker, any kind of like, there's like DeWalt type of radios like that too, but it's like Bluetooth and it's a radio as well. It's like for like job sites and stuff, or construction work or whatever you kind of work you do. But that thing is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna open this. Okay, I'm trying to put this stuff in the garage. Okay. Got it. You go put that in the laundry room. Okay, so I got everything out. I took the shelf out and I just had put joint compound to fill the holes. So we're just gonna wait for it to dry and then I will wipe it down or whatever. And then we'll get to painting. So it's not completely dry yet, but I wanted to kind of explain my plan. So I only had that one shelf in here and this is where it was. So what I wanna do is I wanna obviously have way more shelves, but I don't want the first shelf to be this low. I figure I'm going to utilize this space. Whether I have to get a stool to reach up there or not is besides the point. So I'm going to have 5 shelves. There's like 95 inches or so from the very top of this closet to the bottom. So I decided, I measured like my popcorn machine, one of the tallest things we have, and it was like at least 15 inches or a little under. So I think I'm going to space them out. My plan is go 15 inches down. That's where I'm going to have a shelf, another 15 inches, another 15 inches, all the way down until I have 5 shelves. So that's how I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to I measured my Ninja air fryer type of machine. It does like all kinds of stuff. That is about like 16 is how far out I'm going to come. So they're going to be 16 inches deep because that will at least accommodate that kitchen item. So that's the plan. 5 shelves. They're all going to be coming out about 16 inches and space them out 15 inches apart. Now I'm going to show you guys the materials that we got, and we had Lowe's actually cut the big sheet. We had them cut it down, which they do that for free. So the guy made it seem like it's not free, and then Earl's like, is it free? And he's like, oh, of course it's free. It's like, whatever, dude, just cut the shit. But anyway, so we're gonna I'm going to show you that. We have an extra shelf plus another long piece that we might put in the top of Jalen's closet eventually instead of the piece of wood that's there that has live edge, because that was supposed to be temporary anyways. But anyways, and then I'm going to cut down all the pieces that we need. So my plan is the other pieces for the shelves are already cut. I'm going to cut down just the long pieces that are going to hold the shelves up. I'm going to screw them all in place first, like do my measuring, go 15 down, screw it in, and from where the top of that shelf would fit, like I'm going to put a shelf in there and then screw down. Like I'm going to do it that way so like there is 15 inches in between each and I can see it, you know, and keep moving the shelf to make sure. I'm going to do it that way, and then I'm going to take the shelf out that I'm using to help measure, and with those pieces screwed in on the sides, then I'm going to paint the whole inside. And I'm just going to take the shelves somewhere else or like inside if it's going to rain. And I'm going to paint them all except for the sides and the back, obviously. But I'm thinking I don't have any sandpaper. I was gonna round the edges. I want to show you all what the pantry looks like again, and I kind of wanted to like match the pantry. That was kind of the whole idea. Like it's like a second pantry in a way. Okay, see how this is not really like flat? It's actually kind of curved. So it's a little bit curved. And then, yeah, I just kind of want it to look like that. And I don't have to worry about painting the ends, even though I did paint the ends on here. But I just think it'd be smart to be exactly how I did the pantry, because these were already in and I painted them while they're in. That way I'm not wasting paint or being like, oh, I should have painted the other side if one's kind of like messed up. I don't know. It's just easier to do it that way. Okay, so these were extra pieces. And then I have this long piece that goes all the way right there. It should be 8 feet long. Also, I have a huge freaking mess. This is Julian's bed. I'm supposed to be having someone like pick this up in a couple days or whatever, and like, so it's been a mess. And here's his drawers. But so if I could take these out, that's what they look like. Now the back of that closet is 30 wide. Sorry, I'm like shaking you guys. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like I said. Okay, but I'm gonna only be using 5. So Earl's like, we can save the 6th one for whatever. You know, we'll just have extra wood for I don't know what. But yeah, there's that. And then there's only 2 of these. They're what? I don't know. That doesn't even look like an inch. They might be like 3/4 inch by like a few inches wide, like 3. And I don't remember exactly what they were. So sorry if this is driving you crazy. And they're 8 feet long. They're both really, really, really long. Okay, watch. Ready? We're gonna cut the ends off, okay? They're kind of always messed up. Yeah. Back up though, okay? Let me see, I need something to hold this up. Watch out. It's okay. Come here, hold the pen. Okay, let me see it. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, ready? Okay, back up.
Hi, what are you doing?
Making lines.
Don't go.
So it's 2. This will be 4. 2. Look at that. Your waistcoat. Look down. Motorcycle flip-flop. See it? Is that cool? Motorcycle.
Mama, the radio.
Okay, close your ears. Hey, stay over here. Just close your ears right here. Okay. Okay, that's 3.
See, that is cool.
Yeah. Okay, cover your ears. Stay right there, ready? Ready? Yeah. I'm gonna sand it too, because it's just like too rough. Too rough. One more, okay? And then we're done. One more cut. It's okay. These are just to hold them up, okay? We're just gonna have 5 shelves. Let me try and think. Is there gonna hold the shelves?
1.
I'm gonna plug this for a second. Let's put these away. Put this down. Okay. Watch out. Don't touch this at all.
A pen.
Let's make sure. This is less than 16, so maybe I should make these a little shorter, huh? I don't think it matters, but watch. So that'll be fine. 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 What is it? He's waving at you. Wave. Okay. All right, we're good. Oh my God. Yep, and this is why you don't wear pajamas. Okay, so I know you guys are like tired of hearing it, but if you're new here and you're still watching, thanks for being here. The color I'm gonna be painting that whole closet is Creamy Mushroom by Bear. So here's the thing. I was just doing a video not that long ago saying like repainting my whole house or something like that. Repainting, mind you. I said repainting it agreeable gray because I have had the roughest time with choosing a base paint that is mixed to agreeable gray, and just like never had that kind of creaminess that I've just been looking for. And I just came to terms just recently after I did my backsplash in my kitchen. I fell in love with that color, Creamy Mushroom, and that was a happy accident. But long story short, fell in love with that color, and now that's the color. Just painted my whole kitchen. I just want to do this whole. It's giving off that warm coziness that I wasn't getting from agreeable gray. Now, agreeable gray is a beautiful color. It's just, I don't think it works well in my home. The way the windows are, the way the light hits, sun rises and sets, and like it just does not work. It worked on the dining room wall, but as far as like the wall behind the cutouts in the living room, it just didn't look right. It just kept looking way more gray, and no matter what the sun, like how the sun was hitting it in certain spots, like it never really gave off that kind of like creamy tannish beige kind of color, you know what I mean? So, and I know it's agreeable gray, but it's like it does have a hint of the creaminess in it and that warmer color, and I just wasn't getting it. So long story short, I'm tired of trying and finding different bases, and it's like I'm wasting my money. And I have wasted a lot of money buying paint trying to get to a color, but at least I can say like confidently that I finally am at a point where like I know this color. I know what it looks like in every light in my house and like everything. And every single time I see it, no matter what light is hitting it, you know, and the dark and the light and blah, blah, and under, you know, light bulbs and whatnot, I always like the way it looks. So that's a win in my book. So I feel like, you know, if I had to waste money to get to the point of saving money, then that's how it is. But anyways, I wanted to let you know, I cut all of these. These are 16 wide. That's as wide as a shelf. And I did make sure, I was like, should I go a little shorter? But I like took one, and I know they cut all theirs. Well, I hoped that they cut all theirs perfect at Home Depot. So anyways, they did. I checked this at the end of each shelf, so to make sure it's like not too big or whatever, because I did my cuts pretty quick considering my daughter was out there and I'm like trying to hurry. But anyways, I didn't sand them perfectly. I don't know if y'all could see that, but it's a little roughed up, but I can put the more rough edges in there. But I did kind of round, it's more so like sanded like the edges, because it was kind of like splintering, which is doing it right there. I'll just yank that off. It's honestly no big deal, but it's sanded enough. And we had the 2 boards because I don't know how many pieces I cut out of them. I got 5 correct size pieces from each board. So there's 10. And then there's a piece, 2 pieces from each end of each of those long boards that is like this minus like an inch or so. So if I wanted to use that other shelf and like figured out the spacing, like I could, but I'd rather have just 5 shelves. But anyways, I also kind of by hand, I didn't have the sander plugged in or nothing, but I by hand just kind of sanded. And I also had sanded like a little bit, kind of rounded off the front edge of each shelf. So just wanted to let you all know that. So I was gonna like screw these into the closet so they're ready, like measure it out, screw them in. Then I was gonna start painting the shelves, but I figured since I have to paint top and bottom of the shelves, and I know this stuff kind of soaks in a little bit, so like it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna paint the front side of each shelf and then check it, paint the other side, and I could do touch-ups as needed, like if I put them in there or whatever. I'll figure it out along the way, but figured when this is drying, then I could be screwing these in, then do the touch-ups, and if there are no touch-ups that I need, then I can flip them over, do the other side, and then while the other side is drying, then I could be painting the inside of the closet. Just figured that'd be smarter and faster, because I know I'm gonna do some thick coats in the closet or pantry, whatever you want to call it, because that's kind of what I did in my pantry, and I didn't really have to go in too much again. So hoping it's the same situation. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. But I wanted to tell you guys, hold on. Okay, I wanted to tell you guys that I had asked Earl, because he didn't tell me, like, he told me the total was $31 for everything. So that means that the boards that I cut these from was at least like 5 each or so. Under 5 each, because it had to equal out to at least 10, because the big sheet of this was like came out to actually 20, even though the tag said like 25 or so. So just wanted to let you know I'm having a hard time rolling this. That is the price. So I think, here's the thing. I don't care that it's gonna look nicer than the white wire shelf that was in there. The problem is that white wire shelf, I would have been fine with that if we had already had the rest of them to go in there and make 5 shelves as well. But we only had the one. And those wire shelves, or whatever they're made out of, those are not cheap. So I feel like one of them probably would have been $30. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like I just am able to redo my closet with $31. I mean, not counting the paint and stuff, but you don't have to make shelves. You don't have to paint shelves. You know what I mean? Like, so I could have easily just stuck this in there and not painted it. But figure I have this paint on hand, might as well use it. I'm still gonna paint my bedroom and all that as well. So, but I've got plenty of paint. I figured before I end up going down the hall and all that, I might as well actually get this whole closet project figured out, so then I can kind of work on my kitchen as well, because I want to go down under the sink and go through stuff, because there's a lot of stuff. And I know last time I went down there and dug all the stuff out, I was thinking like, oh, it's stuff that, you know, is just sitting there for like things I don't use, but it ended up being like a lot of stuff I love. And if the case is that I want to put it up in there, I can. Not that I want to, but I have that option if needed. So yeah, I feel good. I just feel like, you know what, it's easy. We didn't have to cut all this, just had to make simple straight cuts, nothing crazy. And I didn't even have to actually cut these at home. I could have had all of this figured out, all of these cut at Home Depot. You know, it's just an easy project, you guys. Oh, and that's why I'm wearing a paint shirt. Anyways, I just figured, you know, might as well share this instead of just trying to get it done and get it out of the way. Sometimes I just like to hurry up and get stuff done and not film it. That's why sometimes I like to be like, okay, since I've seen you last, I painted these walls. Because I don't want to film painting every single wall. Like, sometimes it's kind of boring, and sometimes it's like, sure, if I'm doing a voiceover. But let me finish these up, and then we'll move on to screwing these in and measuring. Okay, ready? Can't really see that well. Oh, I gotta paint. Should I take off the door? How do I take the door off? You know what? This whole thing's messed up. I need a screwdriver. Hold on, I gotta take off the door. Okay, so it's a brand new day, but I haven't really done anything, but I did kind of want to show you better than just like just what I've shown you. Hopefully it can look a little bit different because it was kind of dark. So I have like my kind of like a ring light, but it's like squared. It just clips onto your phone. It's $20 at Walmart if you guys are in need. Very helpful, very bright. As you all know, like I don't have a light in here. I wish I did, but I wanted to say I was going to do a voiceover in the clips that I was showing the closet, but I didn't. This is the only thing I put in here. I put it low enough so my daughter can be like, oh, can I get this, you know? I can always move it later, but I have yet to put anything in here yet, but I wanted to mention that our closet is not square. Like our whole house is basically like not square. There's so many things where like walls just don't, there's no good angles or nothing. So all the pieces are squared, like the shelves, but it's like got spacing and stuff. But it's okay. It'll work. I still have to clean the bottom of the floor, but yeah, I think it looks really nice considering how it looked before. I believe it just I don't know. I just think it actually looks like how it should look. And it just makes me realize like how much space is actually in there. And now I have more space that I can actually use up opposed to how it was before. But I hope this motivated you guys and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some motivation, entertainment, something. It's a bit on the shorter end, but I wanted to get this over with. Now I feel like we're actually getting things done that I've been talking about for way too long. Like we're painting the house. We're finally putting shelving in here. I finally did the backsplash in my kitchen. Y'all didn't even know I wanted to paint the kitchen, but I finally painted the kitchen. Oh, I feel like this baby is like making my voice change. She's like so shoved up into my, you know, and I'm like, I can't, I just can't breathe. And I feel like I'm like, like at the edge of a breath all day long. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a heart down in the comments below if you did. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.